Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Embody podcast, a show about remembering and embodying your true nature, inner wisdom, embodied healing, and self-love. My name is Candice Wu, and I'm a holistic healing facilitator, intuitive coach, and artist sharing my personal journey of vulnerability, offering meditations and guided healing support, and having co-creative conversations with healers and wellness practitioners from all over the world. This is the first of 3 guided audio healing meditations that connect up with the episode of From Emotional Numbness to Wholeness. You can find this podcast at candicewu.com/podcast or candicewu.com/emotions. So let's begin. In this guided practice, we will resource safety and install that into the body so that it's imprinted even deeper. This practice is my combination of many different healing modalities, including somatic experiencing, tapping, EMDR, and family constellations. So let's begin by finding a comfortable seated position. Feel free to close your eyes or look down, whichever feels more comfortable. Just release your connection to the outside world, letting go of the day so far, of work, and any stress that you've had. Begin to feel the rhythm of your breath without changing it at all. And notice anything that's happening on the inside. Feel the outlines of your body and begin to imagine the entire shape of your body in whatever form it is in right now. Let your breath move all the way down to your belly and your hips, to your legs and to your feet. Notice what you can feel on the inside and what you can't feel. Now notice what comes up when I ask, what brings you a feeling of feeling like yourself? Who, what, or where brings you this feeling of feeling just like yourself? Perhaps a feeling of calmness, safety, or love. This might be an animal, a spiritual figure, an imagined creature or space, a place in nature, or any person that has given you this feeling before, whether they're dead or alive. If this is challenging in any way, notice your reaction, notice your experience, and just bring up whoever or whatever it is that brings you closest to that feeling of peace, love, or safety. Once you've chosen one of those things, I want you to imagine that person, place, thing, or figure in your mind. Notice what it looks like, what colors, how that person looks if it's a person, what's around you. Notice how you might interact with this place or person or figure. What sounds you hear. Anything you smell. And begin to let your whole body feel connected with this. Now notice what body sensations are happening inside. Is there a place of expansion, a place of calmness or groundedness, warmth, tingly feeling? Whatever it is, notice what's happening inside. Notice your emotions. Be open to whatever experience of emotions there is, without expecting it to be a positive one. Notice if you feel any sort of joy or happiness, as well as sadness or grief. All of that is open. And if your awareness goes to something upsetting or something different, just take a breath and come back to this person, place, or object that brings you a feeling of love, peace, or safety. And whatever you're feeling inside, let yourself feel into that even more, as if your body is steeping in this love or peace. And if you are feeling this, feel free to take your palms on your thighs and tap your right fingers on your right thigh, and then your left fingers on your left thigh, just back and forth, back and forth, just at this very slow pace. Let yourself feel your breath. Feel any pleasant experience in your body as you tap. Let yourself feel even more into this experience. If you were tapping, now just rest your hands and notice what happens next. And if you get distracted again, just come back to this experience of tuning into a safe or loving person, place, thing. You can do a second round of tapping, just tapping from right to left, right to left. And slow down the tapping even more as you notice your entire bodily and emotional experience. There's nothing to do or analyze or think about. Just here feeling what you feel. And now just rest your hands and feel anything you're feeling now. Notice how much you're feeling into that peace, love, or safety. And feel free to repeat the tapping as many times as you'd like. And if there's any experience of overwhelm or upsetting experience, just pause. Slowly sense your surroundings and open the eyes and look around. Just notice your safety outside of you. And when you feel ready to come out of it for this moment, just release all that you were connecting with. Notice your breath. Before even opening your eyes, sense your surroundings. And slowly let yourself come back to the present moment. Feel free to move your body in any way. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Just give yourself a couple of breaths to rest and integrate what just happened. And when you're ready, feel free to open your eyes. Just let your awareness go to anything that feels pleasant to look at around you. Take your time to come back to this moment, allowing your body to integrate what you just practiced. And as you adjust back to the present moment, feel free to stretch or move in any way that feels good. Coming back to your breath, coming back to your awareness outside of you. And that concludes the meditation of resourcing safety. You have now created an inner resource that you can call upon anytime. And anytime you feel stressed, or you're in a challenging emotion, or you'd like to heal something that's difficult, feel free to come to this resource. When you feel like you need some soothing, comfort, or a little extra love in your soul, in your body, feel free to call upon this resource, this safe person, place, or thing that will help you to feel safe and loved. The tapping that you practiced, tapping the right fingers to the thigh and the left fingers, you can do that as many times as you'd like to, as long as you're still feeling that calm or safety or love. And you can even cross your arms like you're giving yourself a self-hug in the butterfly pose and tap the opposite shoulder. But what that does is creates a bilateral stimulation of the brain so that your body integrates from right to left. Your nervous system integrates another level of safety, and it's something that your body then remembers in its cells, in its bones. So feel free to keep this inner resource close to you for any tough or stressful day. And stay tuned for the next meditation in this series where we will build onto this resource so that you can continue to increase your emotional capacity and range. Thanks for tuning in today, and see you next time on the Embody podcast.